So pretty, oh, who's so pretty, you love them, oh, you love them so.
Gentlemen, if thy hearts tremble and thy bones turn to sand, ladies, if your blood rushes with a quickness to which it has been a stranger since your honeymoon, do not be alarmed. You are not ill, you are only in the presence of greatness. For I am Ali Akbar Muhammad al-Mutamin the Magnificent, and you have my leave to adore me. A little more adoring, please. Thank you. I have such an esteem problem. That means so much. Here we go. Cheap seat sweeten.
1 year have I earned this.
Over here.
6 years, that's not too bad.
There's no need to flinch. It's a chocolate coin. He's shooting poisonous bees at us. Bing. I have traveled through all of the lands where the obedient of Allah dwell. I have brought my gods, called the pillars of Islam. You may ooh and ah. Ooh. Ah. I have brought my court, my sons, my advisors, my wives and daughters. You have my leave to hubba hubba. Hubba hubba. Let's have a little less enthusiastic hubba hubbying from you, pal. Watching. They bruise so easily. Hands off. Unfortunately, I have brought none other than Akbar and Amid and Akbar's Circus of the Damned, the worst damned circus you'll ever see. It is so terrible, in fact, that seeing this show can serve as your parole agreement. Good news. So terrible, in fact, I cannot bear that you should watch this alone. No, indeed, instead, we must gather a larger crowd so that we can laugh at them that you are not suffering this alone, I think thee. Therefore, on the count of 3, I want you to convince people that something wonderful, something amazing, something life-altering, something fabulous is happening right here on this stage. In short, I'm asking you to lie. Can you do that for me?
Aye.
Sure, it's Sunday. We'll go to hell. Why not? All right. On the count of 3, I want you to shout and scream and stomp your feet and clap your hands and set your hair on fire and throw babies up in the air and rip off your wife's bra and fling it on stage. Whatever it takes to convince the people all throughout the fair that this is the place to be. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Just watch me for the cutoffs, all right?
My lord.
Red corded peasants. Isn't it always red court and peasants? Ladies, you can redeem these later. Very well, very well. We're not doing shabby, we're not doing too bad, but we need even more. So, on the count of 3, everything you've got. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Pathetic. Just the men! Just the women! Just the women who find me fabulously attractive! My mom and 3 fat guys in the back. It was a lot more fun when I was 20. Nevertheless, it is a good beginning, but we want to impress on people this is a family show. So on the count of 3, I want everyone to shout at the top of their lungs, "Oh my gosh, they're naked." Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Oh my gosh, they're naked!
Here come people from Homer. I remember the 60s.
Naked was fun.
Is he?
Now, of course, we have to have something for the people from the valley. Something from the valley. So, on the count of 3, I want everyone to yell, "Free beer." Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Free
Ever since the legalization of marijuana, that doesn't work the way it used to. Need to work on that. We have a special treat before us, my friends. Occasionally, very, very occasionally, someone has been of service to the court of heaven for over a decade.
Oh, wow.
And this year, we honor our beloved wife, who is not here. Akila! Not anymore, she's not. Best beloved, in honor of thy decade of faithful love and service, I get to sign that later. We bestow upon thee this token of our esteem, that thou may always remember our love for thee. And without further ado, with no slight amount of trepidation, we present Akbar and Amid! Amid and Akbar's Circus of the Damned!
Thank you, my lord! Wonderful! Wonderful! Ladies, my boy! My friends! You have elected to attend Akbar and Amid's Circus of the Damned, a collection of wonders from around the known world. Will these spectacular marvels be here tomorrow? I do not know. I cannot say. I cannot look into the sands of time, but I do know they are here and now. So stay right where you are for what I'm afraid may be the spectacle of a lifetime. Beginning with that cure for all insomnia, Fakim the Faker!
That's here.
Yeah, whatever here.
Thank you, Akbar, for that wonderful introduction. And now, friends, welcome to the stage my beautiful and ever faithful assistant, Amina Assad.
I'm not going out there with that depraved little pervert who's all hands and no talent.
The hell you're not!
Now, friends, they say that the great prophet Razam at the Feast of Canaan was able to transform water into wine. And now I, by the grace of the one true God, shall attempt to do the same. First, by taking the priceless vase handed to me by my lovely assistant.
What?
Vase. Anyone know any jokes? Me neither.
Holy cow.
And now I shall place the vase on top of the stool, also provided by my. Oh, come on!
What?
Stool! She's union, what can you do?
Marry her.
And then the beautiful and sophisticated Amina Assad shall fill the vase with water. No! I shall fill the vase with water. What is wrong with you?
Hail to thee. Art thou new to the Shire?
Hey, Amina, focus.
Told you to put a ring on it.
The things I put up with for this show. Now, friends, as I'm sure you know, for any magical miracle, a magic word is needed. But since I never officially graduated from Magic College, I'll need one from the audience. Anyone over here?
Water.
Water! What a great magic word. Not boring at all. That's one you only break out on special occasions. Now, friends, together, on the count of 3, we'll all say, water. Thanks a lot.
And this thing you have to have something.
Water! If this trick messes up, it's your fault. Now, friends, need absolute silence as I perform this. I said absolute silence. You know what? Never mind. I don't even care anymore. Now, friends, behold as I have transformed water into what? I guess the writing said water into turbines.
My good friends, once in a lifetime you come across an act so dazzling, so daring, so revolutionary that it changes your perspective on art forever, and this is not that act. Instead, yawn in disbelief as the Circus of the Damned presents the inexpensive, inoffensive, hypertensive Malik and Son.
Huzzah!
Thank thee!
Ah.
Wow, a complete stranger from out of the audience. And such a snappy dresser. Ha! Ladies and gentlemen, this of course is my son, Hamid El Hadid. Please give him a round of applause. Thank you.
Huzzah! Huzzah!
Okay, moving on. Go ahead.
Yay!
It's all right. It's all right. Look. For you. I know. Ta-da! Okay, come on. Once more. No. All right. Last. There you go. Right. Okay. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Wonderful! And now, part
all
of
right.
the act, I assure you.
I don't get it.
And now, my good people, for something truly astonishing. The Circus of the Damned is pleased to offer you live and on this stage an act so horrible that only Akbar the Bold would dare exhibit it. You've heard of it in legend. Now witness it in the flesh, the monstrous, the grotesque, the rarely seen, and never enjoyed man-eating chicken!
Can we join him?
Was foul.
La Shukran, nice people don't put other people down.
Yeah, they lift them up and slam them back down for maximum damage.
Please don't tell my mother you've seen me here.
Or us?
My friends, you have witnessed his skills as a miracle worker. Now gape in wonder as he continues to reenact scenes from the sacred writings. As live and before your eyes, Fakim walks on water.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't enjoyed this show so far, you're wrong. And now, for something truly exciting, the featured act of the Circus of the Damned. Oh, it is part man, part monster, all mortifying, the man-beast of the High Sierra!
Yay! Huzzah!
Now witness, as at the request of his beautiful trainer, that this cruel creature is as well trained as any house pet.
Or husband.
Man Beast, don't sit!
Yay!
Astonishing!
Man Beast, don't roll over!
Yay!
Amazing!
Man Beast, don't play dead!
Yay!
Oh, my master, don't
Man Beast on the lane! Going down the lane! Man Beast on the lane! Goodbye, Man Beast!
He went to green court. He went green.
Allah didn't create anything without a purpose, but that act came close.
Friends, I regret to inform you that we have time but for one final act. Shut up, you! But the Circus of the Damned is so resplendent in talent that I shall allow thee, our audience, to select what act that may be. By a show of applause, what will thou have? Number one, the underwater jousting volcano of doom. What wilt thou have? Number two, gladiatorial combat between Herschel the hirsute Hungarian and Percy the Persian cannibal. Or wilt thou have my personal favorite? Number three, storytelling with Akbar. Thanks, Dad. You know, I think it's too close to tell. It's just too... We shall have to leave this to the will of Allah.
The will of Allah.
Fortunately, I have prepared for this eventuality.
Right.
Beneath this very parchment are 3 targets, each with a number corresponding to the acts you see before you. We should invite to the stage the bodyguard of Baron Amin himself, La Shukran Bakshish, to hurl 3 razor-sharp daggers through the ether, and with no prior knowledge of what is beneath the parchment. Wherever the preponderance of daggers stick, that shall be our final act of the day. La Shukran Bakshish. 1,
Sorry.
2, 3.
Huzzah!
I'm so nervous.
What a surprise.
It's me!
This is almost as bad as game
The
Will of Allah sucks.
And so it was, my friends. In the city of hope, the fabled city of Baghdad, there lived a poor tailor by the name of Aladdin. Poor, yes, lazy, perhaps, but he was also wildly attractive, imaginative, clever, kind to his mother.
And he was standing right here!
Yes, he was! Ladies and gentlemen, Aladdin! And so it was, my friends, that on a given day, Aladdin was sitting in his poor tailor shop. Or standing, he could standing's not sitting in his poor tailor shop. when there arrived a mysterious stranger, sinister, shadowy, dark.
And he looks just like this.
So much so that it could be that very man right there. Ladies and gentlemen, the villain of our story. Next time, let's pick a guy with a smaller melon. Aladdin rose and greeted his large cranium guest, who revealed himself to be Aladdin's long-lost uncle, Mustafa. The two greeted each other warmly. Just that kind of a family, you know? Mustafa offered Aladdin a job. Aladdin readily agreed. And together they set off in the desert. They walked across the stage. And down. And across. And across. And up. Stopped center stage just as the music conveniently came to an end. And there the two, they stopped in the breeze. Desert. They found themselves before a mysterious cave. A cave of wonder. Mustafa knew that the cave was filled with gold and magical treasures, but he was too afraid to enter himself. So afraid, in fact, that he trembled. And he shook in every limb. And he wept.
Openly.
Like a 6-year-old girl. That's good 6-year-old girl. Aladdin volunteered to go into the cave himself. And so he entered.
I got it.
And there, he laden his arms with gold and jewels and treasure, such as could be carried on a single stick. The greedy Mustafa begged Aladdin for the treasure. Quite right. You've read your script. Aladdin, knowing that something foul was afoot, denied the evil Mustafa, and Mustafa was enraged. He shook his fists, he stomped his feet, and he went up stage to wait for his surprise entrance in Act 2.
Right here.
Meantime, Aladdin found himself alone in the dark of the cave. He too wept openly, like a 6-year-old girl. They grow tough girls where you're from. Until he remembered that among the treasure he had seen a lamp. He decided he would light the lamp and illuminate his way out. So he picked up the lamp and began to polish it. But as he polished it, there arrived a puff of smoke.
Hey! There's no smoke in the Hillshire!
There arrived in no smoke whatsoever. The magical He was a reluctant genie,
But aren't they all?
but he was still powerful. I dream of a genie like this.
Really?
He told Aladdin that he would grant him 3 wishes. For his first wish, Aladdin wished to be spirited back home. The genie made an elaborate gesture with his arms, said a magical word known only to him. Beat it. And there arrived a fabulous flying carpet.
Actually, it's more of a throw rug.
Aladdin stepped upon it and in a twinkling found himself back at his own home. And for a time, Aladdin was happy, counting the gems and jewels that he had retrieved from the cave. But friends, as happens to us all, one day he saw a beautiful girl. And not just any girl, but the daughter of the Sultan. She was young, she was beautiful, voluptuous, nubile,
And way out of my league.
way out of your league.
So true.
Way out of your league. My friends, a hand for the beautiful Sultana. At once Aladdin knew what his second wish would be. He wished for the hand of the daughter in marriage. Because we've had mistakes with that in the past. He rubbed the lamp. The genie appeared in without a puff of smoke. Made an elaborate gesture with his arms. Said an entirely different magic word known only to him. We're never ready. But as ready as he could be, Aladdin found himself kneeling at the feet of the beautiful lady. And in eloquent terms and in 20-verse rhymed couplets, he asked for the hand of the Sultana in marriage. With such a beautiful proposal, she could not refuse and eagerly accepted. And on that very day, the two were married. This is the real thing, you know. That's jasmine rice. The two were very much in love, and so it fell out that on the death of her father, Aladdin discovered himself as the Sultan of all he surveyed. He was a just and kind ruler, and the two lived quite happily up center for a time. Because in the meantime, as predicted, the evil Mustafa found himself center stage, fuming in rage. For he knew the source of Aladdin's wealth and happiness. With an evil laugh. That's good, evil laugh. Way better than crying. Way. He plotted his revenge. One day, he waited till Aladdin was far away from home. Far, far from home. I think farther than that. Yeah. What do you think? That's good? We're good! And paraded before the palace, disguised as a trader, calling new lamps for old ones, new lamps for old ones.
New lamps for old ones.
I said it twice, but that's fine. Economy, brevity's the soul of wit. Always with an eye for a bargain, the Sultana, not knowing she possessed a magic lamp, surrendered it to the evil villain. In exchange for a sparkling new one. She was overjoyed with her purchase. So much so that she hopped up and down in joy. On one foot, turning in circles. Mustafa was equally overjoyed, for he knew the secret of the lamp. At once he rubbed it. The genie appeared. Mustafa wished that he, the lamp, the Sultana, would all be transported to the farthest reaches of Africa. The genie made an elaborate gesture with his arms, said a whole new magical word.
Let's go.
Let's go! And off they went.
Come on, Africa's over here.
Watch out for lions. That night, when Aladdin returned home, he could not find his beautiful bride anywhere. He searched high, he searched low, he searched left, he searched right, he searched all of his pockets, but he could not find her anywhere. Then at last, a faithful servant revealed all he saw.
Yeah, so get this. Mustafa came to the palace dressed as a traitor. He cried out, "Get you that
Rex! The audience knows this part. Skip to the end.
Okay.
He took her.
Upon discovering that his lady love was in the farthest reaches of Africa, he set out at once. He went down. He went across. He came up. And there he found his lady love, and the two warmly embraced. We're gonna move on before these two need to get a room. That night they planned their revenge. They waited till Mustafa was asleep and snoring loudly. The Sultana crept to his room and stole the lamp from his arms. You can be the Sultan, you know, we don't judge. It's totally legal in Ireland now.
Oh, hey.
Together, they rubbed the lamp. At once, the genie appeared in a puff of smoke. No smoke on Hillshire. The two wished to have their revenge on Mustafa. The genie made an elaborate gesture, said a magic word known only to him. And the evil wizard fell down dead. Right over here.
Huzzah!
At the death of the villain, the two found themselves back at their home sweet home in a twinkling. In their gratitude, they released the genie. And from that day until this day, all three of them lived happily ever after. Think about this stuff,
There is one good thing about this show.
What's that, stomach?
It ends.
So it does, but not before we introduce our fabulous cast playing Mustafa today. Felipe the Fabulous. Well done, Felipe.
Playing Aladdin today. Martin.
Well done, Martin.
Playing our genie, the fabulous Jeff.
And playing the beautiful Sultana, Melissa from somewhere over there.
Thank you. Well, friends, that does conclude today's circus. If it hasn't been strange enough for you, check out the mercantile across the way. It's bizarre. So farewell, lady fair, and remember as you go, it is people like you that make people like us like people like you. Assalamu alaikum. Young friends, don't venture far. For those of you who enjoy the wonderful experience.
Green Baron at exorbitant rates of approximately 72%? Yes, 72% of our take. I assume you all know why you're here. This is the Wonderful Tomato Show.
I know.
And by wonderful, I mean that it's a wonderful opportunity for you to appreciate and savor incredibly bad acting. The ruination of the great works of William Shakespeare by horribly, horribly trained actors. To this end, we will offer you up tomatoes at $1 a piece or 50 cents for a handful of mush. However, some of you are weak of limb, poor of eye, just straight up impatient, and as such, we will offer you the opportunity to pre-purchase a lovely basket full of tomatoes so that you may have a ready arsenal with which you may vent your frustrations at our massacring of the English language. To this end, this basket, which is full of, I'm going to go ahead and say 50 of these wonderful tomatoes. Wonderful, I say. Look at that, yes. Yeah, this color right here, that is a good color. In fact, they gave us the best ones here. Most of the ones back there are black. We love them. We really do. We appreciate your gifts to us.
We appreciate all colors.
This basket is available for bidding. I will start the bidding for these 50 horrible whole tomatoes at $25. Do I hear 25?
25.
I have 25. Do I hear 30? I have 30. Do I hear 35? Don't all be quiet. You've seen how it's done. 35 right here. Do I hear 40? 40. There we go. We're starting to get in the swing of things. I have 40. Do I hear 45?
50.
50. I hear 50. Do I hear 55? Don't let him take home all the glory. He's the only one who's going to hit any of us.
Look at that. It's the women's softball team.
Seriously? They throw like demons. God, it's them all. I have 50 over here going once. I'm sorry, sir. You raised your hand. Was that 55? Don't tease me. Vicious. Vicious. Vicious, nutritious, extra delicious. I have 50 going once. This is your last opportunity to actually be able to hit one of us during this whole travesty of a show.
Tastes
50
like
going twice.
chicken. Chicken.
So it's the lovely man over here in the blue polo for $50.
Get on the stage! Go, go! All of you back there! Ladies and gentlemen, lords and lasses and all the rest of you, we welcome you here to the green stage to witness theater as it has never been performed before. And hopefully as it never will be again.
Can you go get
We
some
present William Shakespeare's most famous tragedy, Hamlet, Prince of Denmark.
Woo! Is this the one with the lions?
No lions.
This isn't the one where the man kills his brother, the king, and marries his wife, the queen?
Well, yes.
That's the one with the lion.
Yeah.
Have you read Shakespeare?
My favorite was Watson.
Oh yeah, he's the best.
To that end, may I introduce our so-called talent?
Hey!
Thank you.
Joining us from right here in the grisly green court, that she-devil Elizabeth Drake as the fair Ophelia and Queen Gertrude.
My goal is to become a veterinarian because I love children.
From the encampment of the Wild Rovers, we have Lucian Della Roma as King Claudius.
Well, I'm only here to get hit
On loan from the Circus of the Damned, Fakim the Faker as Laertes.
I love romantic surprises, long walks on the beach, and praying towards Mecca 5 times a day.
Taking a break from the Crimson Dove, Sir Edward Hannibal Smith as Polonius and the Gravedigger.
Something witty.
Sailing to the green stage from the mighty masts of the Crooked Toad Tavern, Vincent Valentino as Horatio.
Something wittier.
And from the mighty Blue Court, stolen from the ranks of the Baron's Guards, Hussam Al-Din as Simba!
Gonna be a mighty king, never was before.
In this blooming time of Renaissance and rebirth, it is essential that all artistic endeavors be only of the highest quality. To that end, if the merit of this show at any point falls below your exacting standards,
And it will.
we invite you to purchase a tomato from one of our fabulous vendors at the low, low price of $1 for a whole and 50 cents for a handful of mush. And cling your editorial comment with gusto.
And pesto.
Oh, hey, Rada Pesto, you should go with the marinara.
But I don't like tomatoes. For the safety of our actors and the security of our wavering financial condition, we ask that only produce purchased from our
Mickey
veggies themselves.
They're kind of heavy and smelly. Please refrain from overhand throws and underhand lawn your tomatoes, please. Be sure to keep small children out of the line of fire down front. Keep your hands and feet inside the ride at all times. Whee! And now, without further much ado about nothing, the three barons fair proudly shamefully presents the bard's most lamentable tragedy, Hamlet.
Oh, Romeo, wherefore art thou?
Romeo! Hamlet!
Oh, look at night. Oh, night with you so black. Oh, night, whichever art, mundane is no.
That was last year's show!
I met her on a Monday and my heart stood still.
That is not even Shakespeare!
Did you run, 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 did you run, run? Oh, tomatoes.
Tomatoes only $1. Our story begins on a dark and bitter winter night as three men wait nervously on the ramparts of Elsinore Castle because of recent visits from a supernatural being. No, not yet.
Who goes there? Oh, welcome, Marcellus. Welcome, good Horatio.
Has this thing appeared again tonight?
I have seen nothing.
Horatio says 'tis but our fantasies.
Tush, tush, 'twill not appear.
Now!
Peace, break the off. Look where it comes again.
In the same figure, like the king is dead.
By heaven, I charge thee, speak.
I should return it
Speak.
It is offended.
See, it stalks away.
Throw it like you can.
It stalks away.
Keep stalking.
Nay! Speak! Speak, I charge thee, speak!
Tis good, and you are answered.
This spirit, come to us, will speak unto young Lord Hamlet.
Hey, Elijah, you're supposed to wait till
Okay.
You gotta wait till somebody comes out here, Elijah.
Activities including the dead king's son, Hamlet.
There we go.
Done. Hey, John, move over there, right in front of him.
Not so, my lord. I have too much in this sun.
Oh, cast off thine eye color, and let thine eyes from the red on dead skin. Sink thy nose in the dust. All that lives must die, passing through nature to eternity.
Oh, that this too solid flesh would melt. God dissolve itself into a dew. Oh God!
$1 a tomato.
Oh God, my father, so excellent the king, so loving to my mother, and yet within a multitude of frailty. Thy enemies woman, very good mind. My father's brother, and constant with wicked dexterity. To incestuous sheets.
Hail to my lordship!
I have seen my lord's hill. But what make
My lord, I came to see thy father's funeral.
I I think it was to see my
I don't want to get one with a whole lot of
My lord, indeed, it falls hard upon.
Spiritual Artio, he thinks I see my father.
Well, my lord.
In my right time, Artio.
My lord, methinks I saw him yesterday.
Waldo's getting ready for his theater career. Your delicious waffle will be Draco. That'll be great. I'll roll around on the ground. Pig thoughts.
Daddy,
Take a picture.
Daddy.
I was my father. No wonder he has a Draco.
You little shit.
Actually, your hair turned out really good. I'm quite proud of that.